Hello guys, Vengeancer here, bringing you another video. Welcome back to subs, and welcome to the new guys that subbed recently. And if you're not a sub, go become one. Now that I got a self-promotion out of the way, well, I decided on a couple things. I made some decisions over the last day or so since I recorded the last video. I repaired and sold off that cursed Pry Giat helm that I was trying to enhance. And then I went ahead and sold a bunch of my black gem fragments, which I'm still waiting for a bit more to sell. And then I sold off some concentrated stones for enhancing manos, because I'm not going to do that anytime soon. And then I sold off some other stuff, just random stuff. Oh, the remnants of the rift. I had 3 of those. I only need 1 because I've already crafted all the Black Star weapons except for the dagger. I ended up buying the dagger so I can craft one of those, so I only need 1 more remnant. But long story short, I'm gonna buy this Pen Griffin helm. It's pretty much gonna clear out all my silver. Maybe I'm not gonna buy it. There we go. That was weird. So, I have 173 silver left. I'm actually sitting here making Imperial cooking boxes out of the junk that's in my storage to give myself a platform to recoup a lot of the money. So I need to turn these in, turn the medicine boxes in, and turn in the professional cooking boxes, all 3 of those. Clear out my storage some and get a bunch of my silver back tax-free. So the idea is to start using my tax-free money-making methods that I made videos on like 6-7 months ago. I don't remember when it was. Oops. I need to put this back on. However, I'm going to auto route to Velia real quick because what I need is in storage. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk a little bit about stuff. I don't really have much of planned for today's video other than I just wanted to catch you all up on the decisions that I made as far as in-game goes and even outside of game, because it affects the YouTube a little bit. But yes, I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that. I have 173 million silver left there. I have 85 here, which this grows every day because of fishing overnight. And then I also have, if I need it, I can pull a little bit of silver out of value storage. I can probably pull 50 million from there. And then I have 120 here. So I've got I've probably got 500 million liquid silver between these 2 cities, and then the other cities I don't want to touch. I think Calphion's got a little bit, but I'm going to leave that stuff there. And I've got resources spread everywhere again, because of how things are going. But yesterday, after I recorded, well, I guess it would have been Monday for you all, after I recorded the video, I started transferring all my crates over here to Sandgrain, and I did transfer some to Valencia because I plan on, once I get them all over there, I plan on turning them in. So I just got to transfer them. It's kind of a pain in the butt to transfer all of these. These are old crates that were made before the silver upgrade on them, but I'm gonna get all the trade crates transferred from Sandgrain. I got quite a few of them. These are junk crates, both of these, the Azalea and the lead ones. They're not worth anything. They were just made because I had that crap laying around, and I wanted to use them to level up my trading. But I ended up getting my trading up to Artisan 2 without having to do that. I got it up through AFK fishing, which is more efficient and cheaper. Just takes a little longer. So I got a bunch of steel crates and a bunch of Calpheon timber crates there, the new steel crates, and then I got some old steel crates and then some more trash crates over here. But I'm going to get them all to Valencia storage, and then I'm going to run down here to the Pilgrim Sanctum sharing and get the Villa buff from them to increase my trade. And then I'll run them from storage to the trade guy here, because I think he's the closest one, or maybe the only one. There's one up there, but it's way further away. So I'll run them from storage to trading. That'll give me the distance bonus, and then I'll also end up doing the bargain. So I need to make sure and do it with full energy so that I can, because it's going to cost me quite a bit of energy for the, first off for the buff, and second off for doing the bargain game. It's just RNG on whether or not that works. So extract crystal out of this helmet. I'm gonna get my crystals back out of my Griffin, my Tet Griffin helm. Now let's go see if somebody else's name is on this helmet or not. When I bought the gloves, it ended up just being an unnamed pair of gloves. And I'll go back to talking about the trade stuff here in a second. Cool, there's no name on it. I like that. So what we have to do... Oops, I don't want to enhance, I want to transfuse. Pin helmet. Yes, put that in. Put that in. My crappy crystals. So, now let's line these up so I don't get them confused. So I enhanced that one myself. I bought this one. I bought this one. Oh no, it does have somebody else's name on it. Ha! That's funny. This one didn't though. Whenever I bought it, it just... there's no name. I don't know if somebody removed their name or what, but this one seems to do it. But it's not going to matter because whenever I get it to C10 on the Caffers level, we're going to trade it for Libreski anyway after I grind up the crap that I need to do that. And when you do that quest, it puts your name on the Libreski helm. It's whoever turns the quest in, his name goes on it. So their name will be wiped off, so I'm not worried about it. And then also I enhanced my dim tree. So I enhanced 2 pieces, and I bought the other 2. This one I bought for 10.1. This one I overpaid a little bit, 15.8. But that's fine. I'm going to get some of my silver back out of this Tet Griffin helmet right now. That's going to be part of my strategy, which is what I'm talking about today. Let's see how long it takes for that to sell. So that's going to be what I'm actually talking about today, is my strategy to recoup silver. So I'm AFK fishing every night, and I do have a value packs for days. I have 2 value packs in here that I had bought a long time ago, so there's 60 days worth. And then I have the 3 on, so I have a day and a half or almost 2 days left. Then I got a 7-day here in this box. So that's what, 67, close to 70 days of value packs. Plus I have another 7-day there. Let's see, I know I got more in here. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. And of course there's a 20-day there. I think that's the last one that I have. I've gotten most of those boxes out of there. So, I've probably got 90 days worth of value packs floating around here. Plus I've got tons of Kamasil buffs, which the Kamasil buff is what is going to be the big money maker for me, because I'm going to do a lot of gathering to recoup my money. and then turn it all in. And if I need to, I can always just sell all my stuff and not collect the silver, and then use the loyalties to buy a 1-day value pack and collect it all. You can get 2 of these a month. If you don't have the bought value packs or the event value packs, you can actually use the loyalties just to collect your silver. So I'm going to do that. That won't be tax free, but it will be tax less than if I were to do it without the value pack. Farms, I'm going to make sure and do them and stockpile the milk. So I guess I'm going to have like a 4-point strategy. One is fishing overnight and farms as much as I can to build up milk and build up just passive silver from fishing overnight. Use the value pack to sell the stuff that I get from gathering, and the relics that I fish up I'll either sell or stockpile. The third thing is going through my storage and eliminating all the crap out of there, mostly in between Velia and Heidel, but mostly in Heidel storage here. From whenever I was leveling cooking, I did a ton of honey wine, pickled vegetables, and there was one other one, if I'm missing it here. I forget what it was. Oh, I did a ton of grilled bird meat. So I got a bunch of stuff I can package with simple cuisine into these lower level cooking boxes, which they're not worth a ton of silver, but this stuff just sitting there is pretty useless to me. And at 85% of the silver, it's probably more worth to me with my mastery that I have to turn it in to Imperial boxes and then turn in the Imperial boxes. So I'm going to be doing that. That'll help me get rid of this junk out of my storage. Plus, it'll also give me my silver back. The skilled and professional are low-level ones. Artisans, I'm not going to mess with, really, because I don't have the things for those. And then Master, I'm also not going to mess with, but eventually I will be doing Gurus with the Balanos meals. And that's what I need the milk. Where is my milk? I have 22,000 from doing farms and other gathering stuff. So this is tax-free silver, increased by your cooking mastery when you turn it in. And to do this, let me come over here. And I made a how-to video on this before, but it's based on your contribution. Take your contribution points, divide it in half, and that's how many you can turn in daily. But you get 250%, and then your mastery will make that go up even more. But here's the artisan box. I don't have anything to use for it. Usually I think people do tough sandwiches for those, or maybe oatmeal. I can't remember. The master box, I don't have anything for that either. I could do milk tea or cheese gratin, but I'd rather save my cheese gratin. I think some people do like meat sandwiches for that or something. I freaking can't remember. It's been so dang long. But I want to save my cheese gratin for the Guru box for the Balanos meal, and there's what it is. It's worth 320, and then you get 250%. So you basically are 800,000 silver base. But then let me get off the horse here, bring up the menus. So see how my cooking is 1029, and at the bottom it says you receive extra profit when you turn in a cooking box to the Imperial Craft delivery. Depending on your cooking mastery, you get, with just the Manos accessories on, I will be at 67.2% extra profit. However, I have Tech Cooking Clothes, which raises my mastery to 1329, so I get 98.8% increase. And what I will do is I will turn these in right before I go gathering, so I can dump all of these extra things on and only lose a little bit of time off of it. So I will do the Secret Book of Florin, and I'll also do the Giovan Grolin's support scroll. Those both give 100 mastery. And then if I use the Stella Spirit Stone, that's another 100 mastery. So I get 300 more. So I'll be at like 16 something. And that will increase it up even more. So instead of 800,000, it's going to double. You get plus 100% extra on that. So I don't know if it's the base or if it's the actual 800,000. So I would just have to test that. But what I'll do is I'll pop all those things on, and then with the boost, turn all my boxes in. So that'll give me tax-free silver there. And then the fourth kind of pillar that of easy things to do without having to go spend a ton of time into it is the trade crates that I already have built up, and I already talked about those. They're in Sandgrain. I just got to transfer them over. So the only thing I do once I get those transferred over is just run there, grab that buff, run up there, and spend the energy to do that. So 4 pillars, trade crates that I've already got crafted, and my workers are actually crafting more as I'm talking to you here down in Grana. They're still cranking away. I've got another 110 or so, 114 that I need to transfer up. But so that's going to be one. The Imperial delivery is going to be 2, and then the other third pillar for like AFK is going to be the fishing and farms to increase my value in silver just a little bit. And then the fourth pillar is the gathering coupled with the value packs to sell off everything. So those are the 4 pillars of my money making to rebuild my silver. And then also I'm waiting on some of the stuff to sell out of here. So when that Tech Griffin sells, I'll have like 2.5 billion plus whatever I've got floating around. So we'll have that there to just start out, and then my goal is to get back up to 6 billion for the pin accessory. So we've got that all sorted out, and then the last thing is to supplement it with grinding if I need a little bit of silver here and there. Now there are other things you can do to get your silver back. The events that are going on, I can trade these in and get a bunch of hards and sharps and sell them off since I have the value packs. The Chatina thing is still going for like a day. So you can always turn those in and get the event stuff back and sell this stuff off. And then the third thing is Black Spirit Dice. They give you a lot of free crap that you can use to sell off or increase your value overall. So there is that. I think that's it in terms of how I'm going to get my silver back. Oh, it's not. I lied. Dark Rifts are the other one. I'm waiting on these to get all the way down to 1 so I can just blaze through them quickly. And then if I get a Remnant of the Rift, that's 160 mil. If I don't, then I get other stuff that I can use to sell off and increase my silver. But the goal is to not stockpile anything and to actually turn it into liquid silver until I get the 6 billion I'm going to need for the pin accessory. Then anything over 6 billion, we start stockpiling enhancement materials again. Just because the next venture is going to be probably the Pen Black Star, I think. I'm not going to buy Caphras, so I'm slowly stockpiling those as well to get up to C10 on these 2 and then C5 on the other ones. Eventually I want to do C10 all the way around, but that's going to be a ton of Caphras. So the idea is to use what I have to build my silver back up to replace this and get the 3 extra AP, so I'm in the next, I think it pushes me to the next bracket. I can't remember. And then reassess and start stockpiling enhancement materials to mess with the Black Stars, because with everything being at pin, we're at 332. I don't know what the next bracket is, but I think I'm a little off. I think I should be at 340, which I can dump a few levels of Caphras into these and just start that, because I have like 3,600 Caphras, so that should give me a few levels in each one. Maybe I'll go for 5 here and 5 here, and then whatever I got left I'll dump into these. That might work. Get a level or 2 on each one of those. and then get a head start on the C10s for those. But it's going to take 8,000 something Caffers for each one of these to get to C10, just so I can do the trade-ins. So it's going to be a while, but the gathering and stuff is going to help with that. And I haven't been selling any Caffers off. I've been stockpiling them. So yeah, 3615 plus the spirit dust. The other thing that I need to start stockpiling is the black stones for the pin accessory. If I don't stockpile them and grind for the 11,000 that I need, then I'm going to need more than 6 billion silver. So that's another thing. But that's where my plan is headed for the Black Desert. I need to move some stuff around, just kind of consolidate inventory and let the life skills do what they do and increase my silver value. But I'm at a pretty good standpoint now. I got all pen armor and all tech black stars with the equivalent of all tech gold accessories. So I guess I'm at soft cap, you could say. Really, I assume that is soft cap now. It's pretty easy to get, so I would assume so. And then I will in the future dump the Caffers into these and see if I can't get over 340, which that shouldn't be too hard. It's only 8 DP, so I assume if I dump it in both of those. But there's the stats on that. Pretty sure evasion went up too. Yeah, 920 on melee. Accuracy stayed the same, but the evasion across the board went up, so it's pretty good, I guess. I would realistically like to be at like 1200. I don't even know if it's possible to get that high, but I'm not wearing artifacts that do anything. I don't have any light stones, and I'm not really heavy into the replacing accessories to get more evasion. And now I don't even know if I can get better crystals for evasion either. I have evasion here, but I don't know if I can get it in the other ones. So in the future, I will check into the crystal thing and maybe look at the build more. But my biggest concern is glass cannon build, so I'm going full AP with a secondary evasion. If the evasion stops me getting smoked in PvP, even for a couple of attacks to allow me to get away, great. If it doesn't, well, then I get one shot. But I should be able to do quite a bit of damage if I go full AP, so that will be nice. And that's all I got. Oh, and I went ahead and made, as a last thing, I am building a new PC. I ordered parts a couple days ago. After I shot the video, I spent all day researching stuff. It's been like 6-7 years since I've fully built a PC. So there's probably going to be some crap that I'm going to have to learn again. All the RGB stuff I never really messed with, so I'm going to have to learn that, because I think most of the stuff I got has RGB on it, which, yay. But I'm going from Intel to AMD, and I went ahead and decided to spend the extra money and buy a complete new machine. Before, I was going to save money and just buy enough parts to put a machine together and then transfer what I needed, the rest of the parts that I needed from this computer that I'm on over to the new one. But I decided I don't know which part is causing an issue in this machine. I don't know if it's hard drives. I don't know if it's the overclocked CPU that's just finally starting to die out. And I don't know if it's the graphics card. I assume it's one of those parts. It's probably the old hard drive, because I'm recording to the same hard drive that I'm playing the game off of. Because the way this machine is set up, it has a solid state that's pretty small. It's like 240 gigabytes for the Windows install. And then I have a secondary Western Digital Black that's 2 terabytes that most of the games are installed on, and that's what I record to. And then I have a secondary smaller hard drive that I do all of my application development and all that kind of crap off of. So the hard drives are getting worked pretty hard. Now, if I play League of Legends, it is actually installed on the solid state, but the solid state's not big enough to hold everything, so I only have like 1 or 2 games on it, and the rest are on the WD Black, so I assume the WD Black is probably causing my issue, but we'll see. We will see. And as far as being like 10 years old, that's it. But what I'm going with now is I'm switching over to an AMD Ryzen. I've been wanting to try the new AMD Ryzen stuff out anyway. So I'm ordering, I ordered the 5900X, so that's what I'm switching to. But my thinking is that spending the extra money is allowing me to build the complete new PC, get it up and running, and still have this old one going in case something blows up or doesn't work right. I can actually still do things until I get the new one up and running and switched over to. Plus, there's no extra issues because I'm going to have the all new parts. And I bought. And I was on the fence about this. Graphics cards are expensive, but I got one that was kind of on sale, and the prices are starting to come down. But I bought an RTX 3080, and it's the 12 gigabyte version, not the 10 gigabyte version. So it's kind of on par with the 3080 Ti, but it's by Asus, and I got it for like 700 and right around 800 bucks. Instead of 1100, so it was on sale for like 30% off, give or take, somewhere around there. So that's not too bad. So that's what we'll be switching to. So I'm going from a 980 Ti to a RTX 3080 12 gigabyte version. And right now the 980 Ti's got 6 gigs of VRAM, and the 3080 that I'm going to be switching to has 12. So it should be a noticeable upgrade. Plus, the 3770K processor that I'm on is it's multi-threaded, but it's a 4-core, 8-thread CPU. It's old. It is overclocked to 4.2 on all cores. I explained that in the last video. But this 5900X that I'm switching to is 12-core, 24-thread. So it's going to be a 3 times jump on the CPU alone. And then that'll help with the application development stuff that I do. And the other thing the big thing I think is that I'm going from 32 gigs of RAM in this machine to 64 in the new machine. I doubled the RAM. Not to mention, the hard drive setup I'm going to be doing is a little different. I have a 1 terabyte solid state for the OS. I bought a 2 terabyte solid state. These are M2 drives for all the applications and games and stuff I'm going to install. And then I bought a 4 terabyte Western Digital Black that I'm going to record to. So that should solve the hard drive issues. So everything should be solved. It is expensive, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It's an investment. I'm not gonna be probably building another machine for another 10 years at this point. I do not buy into the hardware upgrade trains. I usually try to make the best informed decision, buy my parts, put it together, and then leave it at that. I am not going to upgrade just to upgrade in a few months. That being said, though, I may end up final thought here. I may end up, because I do have to build a PC for the fiance. Hers is given out. We've been limping along with it for a while. It's actually the same, basically the same as my machine I'm on now, but it's an i5 instead of i7, so it's very old as well. But when I go to build her a machine, I may end up buying a better graphics card and giving her the 3080, and then buying 128 gigabytes of RAM and putting in my new machine, and then giving her the 64. It just really depends. I haven't decided yet. And then she doesn't need a Ryzen 9 by any means. So she'll probably get a Ryzen 5 or an i5, or maybe an i7 or a Ryzen 7. She'll get one of the lower ones. She doesn't do content creation or anything, so. But we'll go from there. And if I feel like it, when I get all the parts and crap, I will try and film putting it together. That might be nice. But that's all I got for video today. I know I rambled on for about half an hour. I hope you guys like listening to that. I just wanted to kind of go over everything that I've done in the last couple of days, and just basically give you my strategy on how I'm going to move forward in Black Desert, and then as well as outside of game. So there's that. I'll upload this video, and then I'll try and shoot another one for Friday. But yeah, as always, have a good day, and until next time.